Before we get to today's episode, we just want to take a second to hear from the UConn Twitter press secretary to talk about Huskies and Housewives, a charity watch party with Andrea Hurley to benefit the Husky Ticket Project.
Good afternoon, everyone. UConn basketball fans have an incredible off-season opportunity, a crossover event between the Real Housewives and Husky Hoops with New Jersey at its heart. Why should you care? That heart is Andrea Hurley, a New Jersey native and a Housewives fan. Our Queen of Connecticut was invited to share her marvelous self with the fan base for an evening of fun to benefit the Husky Ticket Project. That's right. This is entirely Andrea's event. Dan will be lucky to get an invite. Now you might hear that and wonder, does this mean this is a girls only event? Let me be clear. Absolutely not. It doesn't matter if you don't know anything about the Real Housewives. I don't know anything about the Real Housewives except that I'm slightly terrified of every single person on the cast, but I will be at the event with bells on. It is the very least that UConn Twitter can do. I'm talking bottom of the barrel effort, people. Andrea Hurley kept Dan in Connecticut when the Lakers came calling. This is how you can say thank you, by showing up and supporting her. Hasn't she earned that? This is not a rhetorical question. Yes, the answer is yes, she has earned that. So come to the Mark Twain House September 6th. It's a Friday night, 7 p.m. Prepare to enjoy some beer and wine, get excited about some special guests. Bring some questions because she's doing a Q&A. She says, ask me anything, and enjoy as Andrea Hurley takes us on an adventure with the Real Housewives of New Jersey. I will see you there.
All right, kind of crazy to think that the summer's basically over. It's going to be back to school, college sports back in full swing. So we got to catch up with Alex, see how summer workouts and all that stuff went. So Alex, welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you once again. It's been a little while.
Yeah, it has been. How's the summer been going? You having a good one?
Been a great summer. Obviously, we were on campus for a little bit, and then now spend about a week home, get another week at home. So it's been good. It's been a good summer.
Good. So I know it's been a whirlwind of a summer when you think about it. Once you had to make your decision, you had the Coach Hurley decision, you got all these workouts. How did this off season feel compared to, your past two off seasons?
Crazy. It was a crazy off season. I think it just felt like I was just always busy from the go, and obviously a lot of stress on my decision, a lot of stress when Coach Hurley was going through his decision. So it was a unique off season for sure, and one for the books. And but in general, once we got past all of that, it was a great summer. Just being with the guys, being on campus again. That's always my favorite part. It's just the summer workouts, and it was an unbelievable summer, and it was a great summer for us.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, once you get past the craziness of everything, you actually start to do some basketball stuff again. How did that feel this summer compared to, your past couple summers?
It felt really good. We used the summer a lot just to gain confidence heading into the season, and obviously it's more like an offensive summer, so just trying to understand the basics on the offense. And I think myself and the guys did a really good job. I think we got a lot better from it, got a lot stronger from it during the weight room sessions, and it really paid off. And I mean, Coach Hurley talks about just how the summer really gets us an advantage headed into the season. And we put in a lot of work this summer, and we got a lot better. And more importantly, we connected with the guys too, and it's a lot of new guys too. So just being able to spend time with them every day was nice.
Yeah, I was gonna say, with having so many new guys on this team, what was it like getting to build some chemistry with these guys, both on the court and off the court?
It's been great. It's a fun group to be around. Just so many different personalities. So really, whether we're going to hibachi, bowling, just doing different events together, it was a great time, and you really get to see the personalities of the group, and we got a lot closer, and yeah, it's just fun being around. I miss them. I'll say.
I think one thing that's probably changed a little bit for you this offseason is taking on a little bit more from a leadership perspective and being one of those older guys on the team. I know Liam called you uncle. Is that what we're calling you going forward?
Yeah, I don't know why he said that. I still haven't talked to him about that. I can't wait till next week to ask him about that because I'm a little confused on why I'm the uncle.
So what's it been like getting to, kind of be that older guy out there and start to be a little bit more of a stronger voice out there?
it's something I have to do, and I think I did an all right job of it last year, I'd say, but I think I have to do a way better job of it this year. And I think it's something I have to be more comfortable with. I'm not always the most comfortable using my voice and stuff, so it's something I've really got to grow into this season. And I mean, I've learned from the best in the past, whether that was Andre Adama, RJ from way back too. So really, I've had the right pieces around me on like what the example should be like. So it's just my turn to step up and do it.
Yeah. As you're going through the summer, it just seems like from, media reports we saw, clips on social, it seems like you got once again another really deep team. Do you feel like this team's got a lot of depth to it?
Yeah, for sure. We definitely do. I think it really starts the depth for sure. Then the practices are going to be great. Just always having competition, and yeah, it's scary. It's scary. We got a lot of talented players, and really anybody could show out during practice this summer, and it could be anybody's day. And everybody had a day this summer too where they really stood out. So it's scary. It's scary for sure, and it's good competition knowing that if you let up one day, then someone's just going to be chasing you or gunning for your spot. So really, it's what's special, and that's what makes it special too, especially the tournament, just having the depth and really just not always relying on one person, just really just a balanced attack.
So we see on social the summer workouts. You guys do the podium stuff at the end. Take me through what that's all about and what makes that up. Because I know you did well in that.
I did do well in that this summer. This summer, I was able to fully participate. Thankfully, I didn't have any injuries, so that was good. And yeah, Coach Hurley, he always does the celebrations. He's playing the national anthem after we get on the podium and stuff. But it's basically every single win you get as you keeps track. So you win 1-on-1, 3-on-3, 2-on-2. You win a weight room session. The softball game you win, you get a point. So really, whoever had the most points during summer two won. And then they did overall summer two at the end. So
Okay.
combined summer one and summer two. So it's cool. It's good competition. Every time a manager takes it down and checks this, updates the piece of paper, that's what the first thing guys are looking at is just seeing who's on top and where people are after the day ended. So it really gets our competitive juices flowing.
Yeah. Who's the most competitive guy out there when it comes to that type of stuff?
Everyone is, I'm not gonna lie. Everyone's competitive about it because everyone's making sure they got the right amount of wins. They're making sure that people didn't get extra wins, and they're making sure like they're doing anything possible in order to get wins, whether that's in the weight room or on the court too. So really everybody's competitive with it.
All right. You mentioned the softball game there. We only see limited things on social. I know your team won. You got to give us the behind the scenes scoop here. Take us through who's on your team, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, so my team was absolutely stacked. We won 25-10, I think, and it was a murder from, the get-go. My team players, it was me, Ahmad, J Ross, Stewie, they, Aiden, and then we had all four coaches,
Oh, okay.
which was a steal for us. Tyler Ruff, our head manager, who had a outstanding game for us. And then James Dorn, in case anybody were to get hurt during the game, he was on our team.
All right. Who's the MVP of the game?
It was given to Coach Hurley at the
Okay.
beginning, but people thought it should have been Tyler Ruff because he went 4 for 4 and all four were home runs.
Oh, okay. All
And
right.
um, but Coach Hurley has I wouldn't say I'd say he's proven the case to be the MVP based on, he's undefeated overall and his home runs meant more and like the leadership standpoint that he provided for us and the strategy behind the game and stuff. So he's proven that he should have been MVP, but it's a toss up.
All right. Who's got the best bat flip on the team?
That's probably Coach Hurley. The bat flip he always does. Everyone knows that. I think it was on socials too. So probably yeah. And then the other team, it was a joke watching them perform against it. And I can't speak because I was probably the worst player on our team, but it was a joke how the other team responded to getting killed on the softball field.
You lost last year, right?
I was on the team that got killed last year. Yeah,
All
we
right,
got
so you can turn it around. That's the other guys just got to see. You can turn it around next summer, right?
exactly. I got a winning record in this game now, which is all that matters. So I'm 2-1 now.
There you go. As you've been going through all these summer workouts, doing the softball game, all this fun stuff, take us through the team a little bit. I know everyone's always looking to get some insight into how things were. So, um, obviously, you got a bunch of freshmen coming in who are trying to adjust, get up to speed here. How are your thoughts on them this off season here in the summer?
They've been really good. They've been like obviously they're super talented, super competitive, but really they first thing you could really see about them is they're hard workers. I mean, those three are always living in the gym and they're always working on their game and it's special just because they don't carry themselves as freshmen. I feel like obviously the high school to college transition is there and like, the pace and the physicality is always something freshmen have to learn, but really I mean, they haven't really looked like freshmen towards the end of summer, and they work hard, they compete, they give everybody problems on the court too. So they've been a special class, and they've been really good for us, and all three of them could really make an impact for our team this year.
Summer is here, and if you want to be champion of the grill, make sure you're serving the best hot dogs around. I'm talking about Martin Roastals. Our friends in New Britain have been making their small batch gourmet hot dogs for 4 generations using Martin's original recipes from 1928. So if you want to dominate your cookouts, just like the Huskies dominated the tournament, be sure to grab some Roastal dogs at your local grocery store or pay a visit to their retail store on Grove Street in New Britain. As always, go support a UConn fan-owned business. And now, back to the episode. When it comes to the returning guys, I know everyone has an idea of what they're expecting from them heading into this season, but who do you think's making the biggest jump this season?
From the returners, ooh, a lot of guys got better. A lot of guys. Jay Ross has probably been, up there as one of the most impressive jumps. Stewie, Solo's done that too. I'd say the sophomores really. I'm gonna say the sophomores just from, you know, the roles that they had on last year's team and them wanting to prove more this season and they really took it personally just to, get better and really, make an impact with which they did this summer. And yeah, all four of them have been great this summer, the sophomores, and I think they've really just made the biggest jump so far.
When it comes to the transfers, always knows there's a little adjustment time there to give us your
Yeah.
thoughts on those two.
Yeah, they're those are my guys. I'm juniors with them too, so those are my guys, and I love them. And Aiden, I mean, he's a crafty guard. He can get his shot off in any way, and I mean, we seen a little sneak peek of it when we played him my freshman year. So he's super crafty. And then Terrace, he's one of the strongest people I've seen. Really, I'm not gonna lie. Just he's learning how to use his physicality and strength and but like when he doesn't, like the moves that he makes and just what he's able to do as a five man, it's special.
Yeah. I know the past couple years, the team has had such a good 1-2 punch at that 5 spot. With him in Samson this year, you expected more of the same there?
Oh, for sure. They're both going to be huge impacts for us this season, and they both have different games, which what's it's made us special in the past with Dama and Donovan, and then Donovan and Samson. So really, Samson and Terrace, they're two different players, but they impact the game in two different ways.
So as summer coming to an end here, what are the next couple months like as you guys get back on campus and get ready for November to really kick things off?
Yeah, we're still limited to our hour, I think, when we get back. So I think it's gonna be more so just focusing on conditioning, just getting into season shape, and then defense. Defense has always been important for us, so I think locking on the defensive end, and then really just trying to work as hard as we can heading into November. Just knowing that it seems far away, but it really goes by
Yeah.
fast. Like these 2 months or so is going to go by fast. We're going to be a first night soon, and then have those scrimmages and all that. So really, just making sure we make each day count and just going as hard as we can because it's important. And we have a target on our back as always.
I think this might be one of my favorite questions that has come in via social. So I got to throw it your way. Last year, we all knew Cam was the big trash talker on the team. Who's taken over that role this year as chief trash talker?
Liam's up there.
All right.
Haas is sneaky with it. Like Haas is gonna like say stuff to you, and like sometimes the whole gym hears it, sometimes he doesn't. Haas is sneaky with it. I'd say Liam. Liam's got a little side to him where he talks trash.
All
Um,
right.
Yusuf, he's funny with his trash though. Like he's funny with his trash talk.
All
But
right.
I'd say that little group.
All right. No, it's a good group. You need someone to be out there leading the charge there on that front. So I think
No, you have
everyone will be looking to Liam now.
for sure.
I think one thing that had to be pretty cool for you this summer was running your own camp. What was that like? What was that, a week or so ago?
Yeah, that was last Sunday, and that was special. I think doing it at my old high school is something I always wanted to do, and I mean, growing up, I'd always go to the Algonquin camps, and I thought it would always be cool to give back to that community too. So, doing it for the people in my towns, my area, and then
Yeah.
a lot of Connecticut people actually came up too. So
Oh,
I
no.
appreciate that. Yeah, so it was special. We had like 80 something kids, ran drills, had them play a little bit, did some competition, had the counselors compete against them too. So it was a lot of fun, and that's probably been outside of just being on campus. That's probably my favorite memory this summer.
Yeah. And then I saw you also got to work with Andre Drummond a little bit at his camp. How was that and getting to work with Andre?
That was cool. That was my first time meeting him, and
Okay.
he's such a good person, and just seeing how he interacts with with kids and just how much fun he has just being in the gym with them, and just talking to him, just just getting picking pieces of his brain, and just he's talking about how Coach Hurley runs things, and I'm asking about how Coach Calhoun ran things, and really it's just so similar, just how hard they
Yeah.
made the guys work, and he's a great guy, and I'm glad to be able to meet him, and hopefully stay in touch with him, and if he were to ask, you gotta work for Andre.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's pretty cool getting to see him and cool to see you interact with some of those old UConn alums. Speaking of UConn alum, you get to watch any of the TBT stuff this summer with the UConn guys in it?
I saw their first game. I wasn't able to watch the second game. I forget what was happening to me, but I was watching the first game, and I'd seen them. I'd seen RJ when he was on campus.
Yeah.
Obviously, Joey was around. So they had a good first game, and then it's a good start. It's a good start for
Yeah.
the team. Of
You watch a lot of the Olympics this summer?
course, that was
Yeah.
crazy. That was crazy. The Steph Curry, LeBron,
Yeah.
what they
Turning
did.
on in that
Woo!
Serbia game. Yeah.
Serbia. I was watching that. That game had me going, and then the France game too. That
Yeah.
was special.
No, for sure. All right. I'll wrap with this. I know you mentioned that the doing the camp was probably your favorite thing this summer, but if I had to take basketball out of it and say favorite non-basketball related activity of the summer, what's it been?
Hmm. Besides the camp, shoot, I was up in stores all summer, so softball probably.
All right.
Softball was up there. Yeah, softball game. I really just the Cape. I'd say Cape Cod too. Just spending time with. I had a day where I was able to be at the Cape with my friends. I'd say
Oh,
that
nice.
was there too. Just seeing friends and family. Really, just it's hard during the season, so it's
Yeah.
just nice to see them right now.
Yeah, good. Well, enjoy the next week at home and getting to just relax for a little bit. Got anything planned or just sit back and really take it easy?
Um, shopping. Shopping is something I wanted to do. Go shopping, and then hopefully make up that dairy bar thing that we were supposed to do. That's a little
Well,
spoiler for the Twitter people, I guess. I just spoiled it.
we'll get it in there. You get back. You let me know. I'm down for ice cream whenever. You don't have to twist my arm into getting ice cream. So we'll
Dude,
make it work.
I got a spot at home that got all like the great black raspberry flavors too. So I might have to bring
Oh,
some down for you. It's like, just because it's the best ice cream.
yeah. All right, all right. We'll get all the black raspberry in there and see how it is.
Black raspberry chip, black raspberry Oreo.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Every
You can start getting me into it when you throw the Oreo and stuff like that in there. I can get down with that.
That's fair enough. I'll do that.
All right. Well, Alex, thank you again. Enjoy time at home, and next time we talk, you'll be back on campus and we'll be getting ready for some more basketball.
Yes, sir. Can't wait. Thank you once again.